Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another very important example for ngClass directive, where we will see how we can utilize ngClass directive for applying dynamic CSS with the help of conditional variable. Okay. So this thing we are going to discuss in this particular session, where firstly we will create one condition, we will create one variable. On the basis of that variable, we will apply the CSS dynamically. Okay. So I think now agenda is clear, like what we are going to do in this session. Now, but before we proceed further with the session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to use ngClass directive with variable to control the class. Okay. Alright, so now we are good to start with the session. So firstly we will go to app.component.ts file. Here you can see we have not included any module yet, but we all know that to use the ngClass directive, there should be one module, that is common module. So now we will simply go to this import section. Here we will write common module. Okay. Once you press enter, it will automatically add this common module line in the code. And with this, it is clear that now we are good to use the ngClass directive. Now after this, what we will do, although like we need one variable here for conditional thing, but before that I want to show you the normal thing, and then we will make it dynamic. So for that, let's go to app.component.html file. Now here in this file, what we will do, we will simply write the some headings just to show you the topic name, purpose and everything, and then we will create one paragraph where we will apply the dynamic CSS. So one heading is already there, which is Angular Directives demo by Sharmit. Now simply go here, add another heading where we will write ngClass directive with ngClass directive with Angular with variable to control the class. Okay, this is just a simple heading. After this, what we will do, we will add one paragraph here, and in this paragraph we will write the entire information of the sample text, like this is the second session for ngClass directive where we will this is the second session for ngClass directive, then dot, then we will write here BR tag, and then this is the second session for ngClass directive where we will learn about the concepts with required examples. Okay, so this is the basic thing that I just want to show you as a sample text. Now what we will do, we will apply the CSS to this paragraph by defining the class in this app.component.css file. So let's go here, and here we will define the class with dot. We all know that for class we use dot, so just write dot, then opening closing curly braces, but prior to that we should put some name here. So here I will write change para. Okay, and then class. Now in this class I want to apply various things like background color, font color, border, something like this. Okay, so we will apply some, and I'm assuming that you all know the CSS. If you don't know CSS, it's fine, there is a playlist created by me, so you can simply refer that playlist and it will give you the idea of the basic CSS as well as HTML. Okay, fine. So now what we will do, we will apply the background color. In background color, let's say I want to apply yellow. Then we will write font color. In font color, let me write color, not font color. We will write here blue. Then we will apply the border. So in border we will write 5 pixels solid black. Okay, Then we will simply set the font size as well. And font size, let's say we want to make it 50 pixel. Alright, so these are the things that I want to apply to this paragraph, but conditionally. Okay, so let's go to app.component.html. Here we will simply apply the ngClass here, and we have already imported the required module, so you can simply write here ngClass, and inside this we will simply put the name of the class, which is, and make sure to put the single quotes, okay, otherwise it won't work. So here we will write what? We will write change para, okay, which is nothing but a class in the CSS file. So let's save it. Okay, let me show you without this first, and then we will apply this so that you can see the impact. Okay, so let's remove it for now. Here we will run the application. So ng serve -- open, enter. It will wait for few seconds and then it will open the application for you. So let's wait for it. Yeah, application is ready, and here you can see we have got the required headings like Angular Directives demo by Sharmit. Then we have ngClass directive with variable to control the class, and then we have some sample data in the paragraph which shows this is the second session for ngClass directive, where we will learn about the concepts with required examples. Now we want to apply some CSS to it, so let's write the ngClass. Not like this, we have to use the square brackets. So we will simply write here ngClass, and in this ngClass we will write a change para, but always make sure to put single quote, otherwise it will show this thing. This is not defined. Okay, so make sure to put single quote. Perfect. Now it is ready. Now simply save it and refresh it. So once you refresh it, you will see the detailed information like this, where we have background color as yellow, font color is blue, and the border is black. Clear? But you might be thinking like how it is dynamic. This thing we already discussed in last session. Then what is new here? The new thing is now we will make it dynamic. How? So I think now this part is clear. So to make it dynamic, we will go to app.component.ts file. Here we will define one variable. So let's say I want to check, we will give the name show para with CSS. Okay, so this is just a variable name. Then we will define its type, let's say boolean, and then we will assign the value. For example, now I am assigning it as false. Alright, so with this variable we will control the entire class. So we will check like here in app.component.html file, we will check for this. So for that, what you need to do, you can simply write here outside the single quote, and here you can check show para with CSS, then this ternary operator. If it is true, it will show change para, otherwise we will put one blank for now. Okay, blank because I don't want to apply any other class, but if you want to apply any other class, that is also fine. That maybe I will show you in the next session, so you can simply save it. And now you will see that paragraph is coming with the proper text, but the CSS is not applied. Why? Because it is checking the condition. If in condition, if it is not true, so it is not going to this change para, it is simply going to the else part, and in else part we have not applied any kind of class for CSS. But when the value of this variable becomes true, in that case it will simply show you the required information with the required CSS. Okay, and this nature is called dynamic nature, dynamic CSS, using with the help of one variable to control the class. So basically what we are doing in this entire session, we have declared one variable with a name show para with CSS. If the value of this variable is true, it will apply the class that we have added in the ngClass directive. But if it is not true, then in that case it will not show any CSS. But here is one twist which we will discuss in the next session, where what we will do, we will create some small kind of application where I'll show you both the things, like how we can add the ternary operator with two conditions. Like for now we are just using one class, although some of you might be already know how to implement that, but let's go with step by step. So we just created this thing. Now in the next session I'll tell you how we can add multiple condition with a ternary operator. So in this session mainly we discuss how to use class ngClass directive with a variable to control the flow of class. So I hope this session is clear to all of you. If you have any questions, suggestions or queries, you can simply reach out to me through comments. So yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session with new topics. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.